Hey, good morning, guys. It's Reggie Pegues, ProsperingDads.com, coming to you from the NYC. That's Queens, New York. And we're continuing our You Are Worthy series this morning. It's Friday. Hoping you guys are having a marvelous day as we go into the holiday weekend. I hope you got your shopping done. I hope you got all the things that to get done in place, and that you're just feeling marvelous today, and you're just so full of anticipation and gratefulness as to entering into this holiday season. As always, this is starting off as a Facebook Live, and then we're also going to be on YouTube. So hit the notification button, like and share this video with your friends, because someone's going to need this word today. And as you come on, just type into the comments to let me know where you're from, where you're viewing from, and I can shout you out this morning and say good morning. As you can see, today's topic, the topic for today is don't see it from where you are, visit your future. Don't see it from where you are, visit your future. So you may be saying, Reggie, what do you mean by that? Don't see it for where I am, but visit my future. We are so consumed with the now. We're so consumed with what's going on in the moment that we don't get the understanding that we've been blessed with a very powerful tool that operates within our mind, which is called our imagination. As a child, we utilized our imagination all the time. All the time. We imagined what we were going to be. We imagined that we were going to be astronauts or sports figures or performers, or that we were going to be doctors or firemen or police people or policemen and women or whatever it is. We used our imagination all the time. As a child, you could put us in a room with little to nothing and we would create something, and we would use our imagination, and it would be so vivid that we could see and see beyond ourselves and see beyond our surroundings. It would just be so vivid that we would use our imagination. But as we become older, hey, Eric Wilcox, good morning. Good to see you. As we got older, we used our imagination less and less, because what the world and what everyone else wanted us to believe as reality, quote unquote, sat in. We used our imagination far less, to the point that there are adults now who don't use their imagination at all. And that's sad, because our imagination is where our creativity comes from. Our imagination is where inspiration comes from. Our imagination is where great ideas come from. Eric, can you hear me? You can't hear me? I'm hoping you guys can hear me. So the thing is that with our imagination, we lose, without our imagination, we lose our ability to be innovative. We lose our ability to create. We lose our ability. Thank you, Eric. We lose our ability to just explore things. So one of the things that's so important about imagination is that our imagination helps us to visit our future. Our imagination helps us to shape, our dreams, our desires, the outcomes that we want to have in our lives. But we have to be imaginative. We have to think about things. You can imagine that everything that you see, everything that you touch, came from imagination, which fostered an idea, which created the plans to bring it to manifestation or reality. So you want to do things to encourage and inspire and develop your imagination again. You want to have that youthful type of imagination like you did when you were a child. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a NBA player. So I would watch games and I would imagine myself playing in the NBA, and I imagine myself going against the stars of that time, of my youth, going against Walt Frazier or Earl Monroe, or making that game winning shot. Or I was also a musician, so I saw myself doing concerts and performing with different artists, and it was just so vivid and so real, that's what inspired me to work hard and continue to develop my skills to do that kind of thing. One of the things that we don't do, and it's very helpful in developing our imagination, is auto-suggestion. Now, you may or may not be familiar with that term, but auto-suggestion is when you actually verbalize a thing. Like you can say I am successful. It's part of the I ams. Whatever words follow I am is usually is the thing that will come to pass in your life if you repeat it often enough. So when you say that I am blessed, I am successful, I am prosperous, I am healthy, it may not be what's going on in the moment, but by using auto suggestion, it helps to foster our imagination, which makes an impression on our subconscious mind, which gives us our mind something to work on toward seeking out how to make that possible. So if you're saying to yourself, if you're not, well, you say that I am healthy. You're using your imagination to inspire your mind to seek out answers to becoming healthy. Or I'm losing weight. Your mind then seeks out answers to lose weight. I am prosperous. Then your mind seeks out answers to create prosperity. It's not what you see in the natural. Using your imagination is not what you see in the natural. Using your imagination is what you see in the future, what you would like to have, what your dreams are about. So using auto suggestion in a positive way helps your mind to seek the thing that you're looking for. And lastly, and I had to work on this myself, but now it's a daily routine. And the thing about a routine, if you want to make something a routine, if you can do it consistently for 21 days in a row, just like what I'm getting ready to recommend, then it becomes a habit. Okay? So the last thing, we talked about imagination, we talked about auto-suggestion, but the last thing that we want you to do, what I would like you to do is write it down. Now, don't worry about being an author. Don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about any of those things. But whatever your imagination comes up with, and whatever you begin to auto-suggest to yourself to make it permanent, write it down. Write it down. If you saw my bedroom area where that's my power spot, and everyone should have one, a power spot, but that's where I do my work and that's where I operate my business from my laptop. And everywhere, all on my walls, on my bureau, I have a whiteboard. I have my dreams, my thoughts, my goals, my aspirations, where I've written down things that have come to my imagination, and I keep it in front of me because when you write it down and you see it, it makes a subconscious impression upon you, and then you begin to attract those things to you. Then you begin to develop those things. Then you begin to see them come to fruition and manifestation. So you want to write it down. And I was terrible at that. But I can tell you this. Once I began to write things down, and once I began to write things down consistently, no matter what it is, don't ever say to yourself, oh, this is stupid or whatever. If it's come to your mind, write it down. Write it down. If there's a goal that you want to do, write it down. Don't worry about the how. Write it down. And you look at it. And the more that you study it, the more that you impress it upon your mind, the steps that you want to take will come to pass. I share this with my daughter. My daughter's 11, and I have her write down your dreams, write down your goals, no matter how. And you want them to be big. You don't want them to be, you don't want to set the bar low, because see, when you set the bar low and you hit it, subconsciously your whole body relaxes and you don't think that you have to work toward anything else. But you want to set your goals high. You want, like what in our team and in our inner circle, we set godlike goals. And you might say, what is a God-like goal? We set goals so big that we know that only God can help us to achieve it. But it doesn't mean that we don't have to do the work. So we think big. We pray big. We set goals big. And by doing that and writing them down and putting them in front of you where you can see it each and every day, understand something about your mind. Your mind is designed not only to protect you, but it's designed to problem solve. So when you can give your mind a good problem to work on, and don't be vague, you have to be specific. For example, if it's wealth that you want to create, fix a dollar amount in your head. Say, I want $1 million by this time next year, December 25th, 2018. And you write that out, and you see that every morning when you get up and when you go to bed, you see that. And it works on your mind in a way where your mind now goes out and seek those things. So in closing, I just want to recap again that, don't see things from where you are. Visit your future. And the only way that you can visit your future is by utilizing and developing your imagination. And once you got that in place, once you're using your imagination, you want to give yourself something to work on. So you want to implement a skill called auto-suggestion. You want to suggest to yourself. You want to wake up every day with your I ams. I am blessed. I am healthy. Hey, Nettie, how you doing? Good to see you. You want to wake up with your I ams. I am healthy. I am prosperous. I am blessed. I am I'm wealthy. I'm full of joy. I'm full of happiness. I'm above and not beneath. Whatever thing that you can emotionally connect to, you go through your I ams each and every day, and through that creates the skill of, and helps develop the skill of auto-suggestion. Okay, and then lastly, write it down. There's nothing, they want us to believe that there are stupid ideas. There's no such thing as a stupid idea. There really isn't. There's no such thing as a stupid idea. The only thing that's stupid is when you don't write it down and you don't act upon it. So even though it doesn't make sense to you in the moment, write it down. And I assure you, if you write it down and you think about it, it'll come. The plans that you need, the people that you need, if it needs funding, whatever it is will come to pass. It will come to pass if you stay focused and you write it down. So on that note, as always, like I said, we started off here on Facebook Live. Hop over to my YouTube channel, Hollis205. Like and subscribe to my channel. Like the videos there. Subscribe to the channel there. As always, hit the notification button here so you know when I come on. Like and share this video today because someone needs this word today. And as always, I want you to know you are worthy. You are worthy to have the lifestyle that you desire. You're worthy to have the dreams that you have, and you're also worthy to develop and shape the life that you want to have. Okay, each and every day. So as we enter into this holiday season, just know that you're worthy. You're worthy, but it starts with you taking 100% responsibility for you and everything about you. Everything in your life, the things that you have, the things that you don't have, and the things that you desire. Take 100% responsibility, and it can come to pass. Again, use your imagination. Learn the skill of auto-suggestion. Write it down. And on that note, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Be safe. May God grant you all that you desire. May God continue to bless you. And I'll talk to you on Monday. All right? Have a great weekend. Enjoy your family. Be safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.